Okay, guys, we are live, and I'm not getting a laggy signal now, so that's cool. We're gonna see if we can find that deer family. Let me know if you are here with me, if everything is all good. I'm gonna try and do my best. I don't know why we had issues, but we're back, and yeah, let's see how this goes. Issues. For some reason, once it got off the network, it was like, no, man, I'm not coming back on. So hopefully it does. This is where the deer family always comes out of. So that'd be cool if we could see them again today. The zoom on Janet's camera is amazing. We got a real nice camera today, so I'm looking forward to it. Hey, Joanne from Florida, how you doing? Hope your throat's feeling a bit better. Mine's getting a bit better. Still dealing with the issues. But overall, it's pretty good. So let's see if we can go find the Oglogs. I don't know if this phone is gonna work better than mine. I thought it was initially, it seemed to, and then it just started to crap out on me. So yeah, it is better. It is a little better, that's for sure. So I think within a week I got good news. What we got to do is we're working on a gimbal, me and my father-in-law, for right here, and basically that's gonna go up around my face area, right about here. It's gonna be a little higher, and then what's gonna happen is we're gonna have it set up in such a way where I'll be able to see your comments. Hopefully it'll negate a lot of the shake and things will look pretty sweet. So that's the plan. I'm looking at having that done in a couple weeks. We got to get some creative thoughts together, and hopefully it takes away a ton of the shake. Maybe we even got to get some funky shocks on there. We're also thinking of putting some real sweet shocks on for Kona, so that Kona girl can have a real nice smooth ride in her carrier, and I think that would be amazing. And yeah, that would be real cool. So let's see how we can do today. Let's see if we can get to the Oglogs headquarters, work our way back. But I gotta say, Janet's phone is sweet. Battery lasts a long time. The phones seem to be real nice. She's gotta spoil me with this phone. Gotta see if she'll let me borrow it all the time. Thanks, Joanne. Yeah, I think it's much better. Janet's phone has like image stabilization. It's got all this 4K stuff, better antenna bands for LTE. So she gets a little spoiled with this baby. I'm not. My phone is junk. Yeah, I don't know what Cover of Obstacles is, but sure. I'm working on a bunch of parodies once I get my voice back, guys. So if you want me to help me find popular parodies that are fun to sing and that you like, I'm gonna try and get them all done once I get my voice back for Kona and everything. And yeah, picking up some speed now. So let's see how this goes. Whoop, there goes my finger. So hopefully we don't get a bad signal. So I guess I learned my lesson. I gotta wait till I'm past that one bridge where the deer family is to start out my broadcast. Apparently when I start closer to the one part of the trail, it doesn't work very good. And hopefully another thing I'm gonna work on is getting my mic fixed up real nice so that it's actually able to pick up no wind. And that is something I'm gonna really try and work on for you guys. So I'm gonna have it real nice and close to me when I'm talking and everything. So yeah, a bunch of things. Hey Ken. But before I do all these things for the bike trip, I wanna ask you guys, you fans, besides me doing broadcasts for Kona and Bo, which I'm still gonna be doing, Do you want me to keep doing the bike rides with you on this channel, maybe even my N2 Cat Crew channel? Please let me know in your comments, and I'll let you help me decide if I should keep going through all this trouble, or if we should just shut this down and not hang out together on bike rides. So Dominic votes both. Go for it. Cool, thanks Dominic. Appreciate the feedback. Yeah, we're planning on doing some fun stuff. So Joanne Kamen says both. Cool, Joanne, thanks. We can keep doing it if you want, Rose says. So Rose is a little indifferent, but still supportive. Cool. One of the main things is I wanted to eventually get Kona out here, but I know I got to make that carrier like have some real nice shocks on it, and I want to make it really, really nice. So we'll see. I'm planning on doing some fun stuff with it. So yeah. Anyway, once I get the handlebars set up better, it'll be cool because I'm not gonna have to worry about holding the phone, which is a pain in the bum when you want to go faster. So always have one arm holding it. Just gonna switch arms right now. So we got to get the audio fixed. That's one thing with the mic. Just the wind cover, that would work pretty good. You want the cats back on. So you want me to shut this off right now, Ken? Is that what you're saying? You don't want me to do this at all? Because that wasn't the question. Because just so you know, this is more of a behind the scenes thing. It wasn't like a cat broadcast. But Kona was going to be in here as well. Still having voice issues for Dominic Trek. Yeah, I'm still having my voice issues too. Haven't cleared my throat up properly, but hopefully soon. Okay, cool. So Ken says he wants us to do both. Yeah, like I said, this is just a thing where we're talking about doing this is just something extra where I can include you guys in as part of my day. So that's why I do it. But for all y'all that don't want to be part of it, oh, check this out. Okay, now Janet's camera is much better than mine. So let's just see how good I can zoom in on this dude. Oh, look at that, guys. Look at how well her camera lets me zoom in on this bird. Isn't that absolutely amazing? Check that out. Oh, he's like a statue. Look at how big he is. Okay, reason why it's wobbly is because it's really hard to stabilize something. Yeah, heron, when you zoom in that much. That's why it would be cool to have it on my, why it would be real cool to have that on my, oh, look. Okay. Yeah, if it was on the bike, I could do a better job of stabilizing. Cool, huh? Guys, take a little picture of that. He's beautiful. Let's see, he's almost looking like he's getting ready to fly. Let me zoom out a bit. See how much that actually let me zoom in, eh? So now we could really see those deer nice and clear. He's not moving. Check it. Oh, there he goes. Look at that. Look at that, guys. I'm zooming in. Isn't that so cool? Janet's phone is so boss. See how much longer she lets me borrow it for. Oh, So cool. Okay, we are back to moving our bodies. Hopefully this motivates you guys to get your exercise in. We eat so much junk in our world, and especially in North America, even our meat, our vegetables, our fruit, everything is good for us, still has junk in it. So we got to work our bodies to get that junk out. So hopefully this motivates all of y'all. Janet has the new iPhone. Oh, here he is, guys. Is this the same guy? He went over here. You see him? Check it out. There he is. You can't hide, pal. Look at him. Oh, yeah. You are a handsome little guy. You are very handsome. Yeah. Isn't that cool? I always see him on my bike ride, or her. There we go. I actually got some footage with my more pro camera, but it was real shaky because I didn't have a tripod. But one day I'm gonna bring out my tripod. I'm gonna try and start doing that. I'm gonna have film days and then just pleasure days where it's just like just for riding the bike for fun, not like a serious workout. So one cool thing that I want to do, someone asked how the cats are. They're doing really good. Bo is loving everything, and so is Kona. So I'll tell you what happened to Janet. What happened to Janet's phone was it just started glitching on her, and it was busting up, and the phone would turn on and off, and it wouldn't let her charge properly. And we took it into the Apple store. They tried to fix it. They put in a new battery. It was like $100, and it still was not working. Like, it just was glitching, and it was way past the warranty because it's like a 4-year-old phone. We bought those in like 2013. And so what happened was Janet had to deal with this issue, and she couldn't like get any of her text messages or use it at all. It was stressing her out. So she decided to get a new phone, and I suggested for her to get a real nice one because, you know, they get old really fast. So I said, might as well get something that you're gonna like, that you're gonna use it for a while. And yeah, phones are super expensive. I know all of y'all know about that, but the one thing that we have to say is that, at least for me, and I know it was for Janet too, for work and everything, phones are like a part of our everyday life. We pretty much do everything on it. So we don't even have a TV, guys. We just use our phones for things, or tablets. So yeah, that's basically what, you know, phones are important that way. So yeah, Janet, she's doing pretty cool. Yeah, Ken, these are cool. I didn't know how much my father-in-law paid for this bike. He actually got this bike. He's got a few of them, but they're a little bit of money. They're definitely not like the price of a normal bike. They're a lot more, but they're amazing. Hey guys, they're really good for elderly ones or individuals who want stability, because you have a wheel on this side, you got a wheel on that side, and then you have the wheel behind you that is actually the motor. So that is why these bikes are so amazing. Really stable. They're really good for your knees. Yeah, Ken, I think they're pricey. You could always get one used. You could probably go to a police auction or something and get one. But yeah, or you could look for them online, see if you could get one of these bikes that are used. You know, you could always just try one out too, see if you like it. But I just got to tell you guys, they are not as fast as a bike with two wheels, but man, are they ever comfortable. They're much more customizable. You could do like errands and stuff with it. They're just called trikes. Trike, I believe, just trike. You can look them up online. There's all sorts of different trikes. Ironically, the bike that we drive is it's called a cat trike, Catrike. My father-in-law bought them. He was actually going to sell this one, and then he asked me if I wanted to ride it, and I'm like, yeah, sure. So he didn't bother selling it, and he kept it so we could go triking together, and it's fun. Kind of get to bond and get some exercise in and spend time on them. So yeah. Oh, that's cool, Joanne. What are you watching? Tampa Bay, Florida, or they call it Miami Marlins now. Yeah, I think they call them trikes because of the 3 wheels, I believe. Someone can correct me if I'm wrong. But they also have cool trikes that are like, you might see those cars as well. Okay, going up a hill. So far, I gotta say, guys, the signal is way better on Janet's phone. What do you think? Now, what's gonna happen is we are entering an area that is not the best for signal. It may go to poor signal. So if it goes to poor signal, you know, it's up to you guys if you want to hang out and still believe in the bike ride, because it will come back. But there may be periods of time where, you know, there's a little bit of a signal drop. So just something to keep in mind. You know what, Joanne? Tampa Bay Devil Rays always beat my Toronto Blue Jays every time. Oh yeah, you seen one on Craigslist, eh, Ken? Yeah? I mean, probably, like, for me, I don't know if I would go out and buy a trike. I'm all about putting my money back into the show. Like anything from Patreon and whatever, you know, besides just paying like regular bills, like, you know, your internet, phone, and food and stuff, haircuts. Like, I pretty much put all my money right back into the show. That's why we're able to do what we do. But, you know, I'd probably go with a 2-wheeler, to be honest. But because I'm able to drive it, I like it way better than a 2-wheeler. Like, I think it's super cool. Okay, we're on a very bad connection, it's saying. So for all of y'all that get a little bit of lag, that's why. Hopefully it's going to improve. I see 1 bar coming back. The weird thing on this phone that I've seen so far is that even when I get like 4 or 5 bars of LTE, it still says very bad connection. So it didn't do that on my iPhone that I have, but mine's an old one. It's like 4 years old. So I basically know this section where we can talk and hang out. It's like a couple of miles. I don't know. So if you guys can hear me, one thing I was thinking I could do is I could do look at these kids, they're loving it. One thing now I'm back on 4 bars of LTE. I don't know why it says very poor connection. What I was going to say is, one thing I can do for you guys is I can record my bike rides and then I can upload them to YouTube. Crummy thing is I can't interact with you live, answer your questions, talk to you the way I do here. So that's one of the problems. That's one of the cool things I like about the live broadcast, that I can interact with you all directly. But, you know, it is what it is. So hopefully one way or another we'll see how this goes. Okay, we're back. Actually worked. The poor LTE signal is dealt with, so that's alright. Alright. Pretty sweet. Alright. The footage is like an old video game, huh? Yeah. You know what this actually reminds me of, guys? Any of you ever own a old Sega CD? This is kind of like that. Okay, I'm coming up on a real cool place here. This is the tunnel. And I want to try and get some speed if I can in order to really just power down this hill. Okay. Yeah, guys. Oh, Joanne, you're a New York Yankees fan? New York Yankees are killing it. And to be honest with you, I'm a little happy for New York Yankees because they did it the right way. They didn't go out and spend a ton of money. They went out and developed their farm team. Getting close to that Oglog headquarters. Check it out, y'all. Yeah. So the connection just says very poor connection again. So now you guys are probably going to know the areas where we get poor connection. But overall, I'm pretty happy with it. Okay, let's see if we can get this bike speeded up again. Usually the slower my legs goes, that means we're going faster because we're pushing harder. Check that out. Now we're getting some speed. Hitting 20 miles an hour. I know it doesn't look like it, but we are boogieing. Alright. So if I had it on the bar, this is how it would look, guys. You would not see my legs, but this is perfect because this lets you really see everything really cool. Yeah, let's see what we can do. Okay, so I'm going to wait till the connection improves, then I'm going to ask y'all a question. We'll see how that goes. Sorry for all the wind. I got to get my mic all fixing it up. Yeah, it keeps on going out. Hold up. Hold up, guys. Stay with me. Stay with me. Actually, this isn't too bad like that either. I don't mind that. It's kind of cool. So when this comes back, I'm going to ask you guys a couple questions. And just see what you guys think of this. And okay, we're back now. So I got a question. Do you guys like it with a high camera angle like this, where all you see is the view like that? Or would you like a camera angle like this, that's a little bit lower, where you see my legs and my shoes pedaling? So let me know what you guys prefer. Do you like this angle, or do you prefer this angle up higher? Just put in the comments higher and this angle for lower. So this is what you'd see. So yeah, that'd be cool. Let me know. 1 vote for higher. Only 1 vote so far. Waiting for all those votes to come in. Got only 1 vote so far. Okay. Kenneth Williams says higher. You guys don't want to see my legs, huh? 3 votes for higher. Need help from Justin. Big time super fan in the house. Yeah, so higher would be cool. It would kind of let me see things in such a way. It's not too bad. You need cheer for University, Cincinnati Bearcats. Yeah. I don't know. I'm not really, I don't really follow hometowns. I just follow more of the players. That's what I like. The players that have the real skill. reception. We just have a couple laggy spots. Other than that, we're pretty good. So I like it. I like it. To be honest with you guys, I almost like it lower. I know that sounds weird, but I almost like it when the phone's lower. And that means you see my legs. But maybe if I just had it like that, even, that'd be okay. If it was just like this, that'd be alright. This is called the Towpath. This is in Akron, Ohio. Okay guys, Oglog Secret Lair. Top secret lair. This is where I want to go do some filming. Check it out. How cool is that? Oglog Secret Lair. Yeah. And I got another secret lair over here. Yeah. So we made it, guys. Let's go over the bridge part. It's gonna be fun. Man, Janet's phone has such a amazing battery. Okay guys, so I got some news. Jeremy will be coming into town pretty soon. Hey, what do you guys think about this level where you still see my legs a little like that? But what if it was just angled like this? Do you like that? Because to me, that's not that bad. Actually, I kind of like this angle. Do you guys like that angle? I like this one kind of. I think that is cool. I like this, you can still kind of see my feet. But the only problem is, I think if I were to zoom in, like watch this. If I wanted to zoom into something and it was angled like this, and the problem is, oh, it's actually not too bad. Let's see if I zoom out again. There we go. Yeah, it's not too bad. They just have it angled like that. That's all right. And then that way I could, no knees. Yeah, no knees. Actually, I don't mind that either. I could do that for you guys. The big thing is, I just can't have it like this because it's right in my eyesight, so I can't see anything. I can't see actual road, so I have to have it up a little higher like that. But I think that will actually work pretty good. You may see some knees again because I don't have it set up properly yet. Anyway, these are just tests to try and see what works out best for us. Did I reach the Oglogs? Sure did, Fair Crew. We just passed their headquarters. We're gonna go up on it again after we pass this bridge. So yeah, this is gonna be fun. We'll see what's going on. The lag. Yeah, I'm not seeing any lag here. Is anyone else experiencing lag? Because right now it's telling me I'm fine. Oh, they say it's fixed. Yeah, Janet's phone is way better than mine overall. It is way better. So at least I know where to start my bike ride. And I know where I can go where I don't get much lag. So that's cool. So let's see what we can do about that. Yeah. It is pretty, isn't it, guys? It's absolutely beautiful. Check it out. It's very gorgeous here. Yeah, I don't know where the railroad is or anything. I just turn around here. So I got a question for you guys I want to ask you. Do you want me to just record these videos like on the phone and then just upload them to YouTube? Or do you want to have me do them live stream? Because I think I've determined that if I keep doing it live stream, I'm either A, gonna have to get a better phone, or just steal Janet's phone and use it, or I can upload it to YouTube, but it won't be a live stream. It'll just be a straight up video like how I used to do videos like that. The thing is, if it's just uploaded to YouTube without live stream, you can't interact. I can't see your comments live. I can't respond to you live, but this way I can. So it's up to you guys. We'll see what we can do. So yeah, so that's cool. These people are funny. So we got 1 vote for recording and a whole bunch for live stream. So it looks like you got outnumbered, Joanne. Okay, we are gonna come up on the Oglug secret headquarters again. Let's see how fast I can get home. Oh, check it out. More Oglug headquarters stuff over here. That's a different Oglug headquarter area. And then we got another one over here. Yeah, so it looks like everyone wants the live streams. Cool. We'll try and do our best. We'll try and do our best. Oglugs, you got it. Man. Hey. Wow. Whoa. Man. Okay. Okay, guys, check out the Oglug's lair. Yeah. Now I got a big Oglug lair over here. Janet's phone is so cool. She's got like all this awesome stuff on her phone. My phone is kind of ghetto-ish. Well, I mean, I'm not gonna complain. It's an old iPhone. It's like 4 years old, but hers is just so cool. Check it out, guys. That's where I want to fly my drone. Yeah. Oglug secret headquarters. Let me zoom in on this so you guys can see more. Do 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 yeah, and we got Oglug stuff over here. Big time factories. So when I get my drone fixed, I am going to fly it here. It's going to be so cool. And it's cool because I think I'm 5 miles away from an airport, which you have to be in order to fly in Ohio. So that is cool. And I'm not flying it over 400 or 500 feet, I believe. So basically, I'm good to go here. Much better than Canada for flying laws in Ohio. Another reason why I love the States. But I do not love the States for how expensive it is for medical insurance. It's absolutely crazy, guys. Yeah, looks okay, huh? Janet's phone is much better for lag. Don't get the lag like I do on my phone. So I think if I do get a new phone, even though I'm a big cheapo, so I'm always putting my money towards paying the bills and not going in debt. I absolutely hate debt with a passion. But hey guys, I'm gonna try and get a new phone so I can do some better stuff. And I can use the other phone that I have for just like a 24-hour live stream for Bo and Kona. Maybe by the windowsill or something. You guys can watch that. That'd be cool. Let's see how that goes. Check it out, getting some speed here. got so many ideas for the Oglogs, guys. You don't even know. Hey, you know what, Ferret Crew? The camera I have right now is just absolutely amazing. There are cameras that I could spend thousands of dollars on, but mine, you can get mine for like, I think about $1,000 or less US. And I have another one I got. But basically, it is pretty much a pro camera for the most part. And yeah, there is some real cool stuff you can do with like cheap cameras now, guys. Like, they've gotten so much better. And to be honest with you, if you guys have good lighting and you get a new phone that shoots in 4K, like I think even the older iPhone 6s did, the 6S and that, I wanted to do videos on that. You guys could totally film with your iPhone or Samsung, whatever you got. You just need to get a little tripod, like a phone tripod, and they are cheap, even with a cheaper iPhone 5 like I have. And you know, you could film with these really cameras that, as long as you have HD, like it's 1080p, and you get good lighting. We filmed some of the one cap behind the scenes. If you go look at the footage of that video, my one cap behind the scenes video of me changing at the school, that was all filmed on an iPhone. So you can plug microphones into your iPhone. You can do all sorts of stuff. Basically, if you guys have an iPhone 7, iPhone 7 Plus, you can basically do every single thing that I do. Of course, like, the quality won't be quite as good if you're doing indoor footage, and that's why I really need to have a good low light camera and one that's affordable, because obviously I'm not rich. Because filming bow and Kona is very, very challenging, because bow is black and Kona is white. So I need something called dynamic range, which is being able to see the shadows in the blacks and being able to see the highlights, which are the white parts on Kona, so that bow doesn't look like a black blob and Kona doesn't look like a white blob on the screen. So yeah, that is the cool thing. Yeah, I know we're in a laggy part. Hang in with me, guys. I'm gonna try and fight through this as fast as I can. I'm gonna pick up the speed. Hopefully we fight through this a little bit better. Yeah, so if you guys can hear me right now, I don't know, because it says we got a bad connection. So what you can do is they have cool programs if you have a tablet now, where you can basically just do all the editing on your iPad or your Samsung, whatever it is, and you can do it in iMovie apps. I think they're like free. And you know, Tina Meduno, the Oreo cat, she films everything on her iPad and edits it on there. So you don't need a fancy setup like me to do special effects and all these things. You can do a ton of things on your iPad and iPhone. So I can make videos on that too if you want. How's the video quality now? Is it better, guys? Let me know. Then another cool thing is, there's this app, I'll tell you guys, I'm not sure if it's available on Samsungs, but it is available on iPhones. It's called Filmic Pro. Film, and then IC, Filmic Pro. And what that does is it lets you control what you're focusing on your camera. So I'll show you an exposure tip. If I'm looking at the clouds, you see how when I point this camera at the clouds, you see how everything gets nice and dark and the sky looks blue and rich. Well, look at what happens when I go down and I start filming the fence. Look at how bright it is. Now watch what happens when I go back to the clouds, blown out, and then it goes light. See that light and dark shift? Well, what Filmic Pro lets you do is it lets you keep the exposure so it's nice and bright like this. So even if you go up to the clouds, it'll be a whiter screen like that, but it won't go suddenly dark. So real cool things, and it lets you control the focus, so I could focus on that, or I could focus on my foot, whole bunch of cool things. So let's get back out of this poor connection spot and we'll keep going. Yeah. Okay. You see a dog in the cloud. Yeah, that looks like a Disney dog. You guys are right. So back when I bought, I don't know if, we'll wait till the connection gets better. I'll tell you about it a bit more. So far it's saying we're on a very bad connection. Where's that dog again? I think he's up there. Oh, there he is. Man, let's get out of this poor connection area. Yeah, $15. Okay, so it's 15 bucks. Honestly, guys, if you're serious about filming and you want to go out and buy like a camera like I have, but you're not really into, you're just trying to decide if you want to do it and you don't want to take the plunge, don't buy the camera I have. Just use the Filmic Pro app, or just use your phone. Don't even get Filmic Pro. Just use your straight up phone and then decide what you want to do. Sorry about the connection, guys. It will get better, I promise. There we go. Connection's all good. Okay. So like I was saying, just so you guys know, before you even get a Filmic Pro app, like if you don't want to spend 15 bucks to buy it, and they're not endorsing me, I'm just telling you about it because I love it. Just shoot video on your phone. Make sure it's stable so that the camera is not moving like this. And what I mean by stable is just get a tiny little tripod or put it on a book and all that stuff, and it'll be good. Like, just find places to keep your phone still and upright and horizontal, and it'll be all good. I'm real sorry for the wind, guys. I'm working on it. It'll get better. So, okay. So, one thing that you can do with your phone is once you learn to take real stable footage, you'll start to learn that, hey, when I go down here, it's real light, and then I go look at the sun and everything gets dark. That's when you want to learn how to set your exposure and everything. And Filmic Pro lets you do all of that, control your focus. Basically, it turns your phone into a camera, which is super cool. And if you have the newer phones, like if any of you have an iPhone 7 Plus or anything like that, you guys are set. Like, you'll be good. Now, the one thing I will say is, if you're gonna film it indoors, get some real nice bright lights and turn those on if you're gonna film your kitty cats or anything, because you do not want to film with a phone in the dark. They are not good for that, guys. You need lots and lots of light. I have really good low light camera and like a professional one, and I still use lights, because if you don't, you still won't get a really good clean image. And I have like professional lenses and everything, so use lights. That's the best way you could get a good picture. Turn the lights on. Yeah, GoPro. Ferret Crew, tell me what type of GoPro you have. GoPros are very bad in low light. The GoPro 5 is okay, but honestly, phones are pretty much better than a GoPro image for low light if you have the newer phones. GoPros are just really convenient. They're small, they're tiny. You can like throw them anywhere and not worry about, hey, I just broke my phone. So that's the cool thing. Randomly comes the chat police. Hey, Luna Love. So yeah, that's some things to tell you about, guys. And when you are ready, just know that, you know, if you guys ever want to do anything like projects where you're thinking, oh man, I want to get a camera, make sure you know why you want the camera, research it. And if it can't get a better image than your phone, don't buy it. I mean, stick with your phone. But if you want something that works good in low light, I would always say get a camera with, hey Luna Love, how are you doing? So awesome to see you, Luna Love. Love ya. Like I was saying, guys, if you think that you want to get a camera where you put lenses on, make sure you've saved up for it, because the lenses most likely will cost you more than the camera, but the lenses will give you a beautiful image, and those things could last you literally for like 50 years if you get good lenses. So don't cheap out on lenses, or buy them used. If you can get one that's in good shape used. Some people could pick up lenses for like 50 bucks, 30 bucks, 100 bucks, and they're from the 1980s and they still look gorgeous. So there's a lot of cool things you can do, and I want to do videos on that to help you guys film. But seriously, you can pretty much film with your phones today. These films are so good. They're actually better than what they filmed the original Star Wars on. The only thing that the original Star Wars had that was a lot better is they were shooting on film, so film just retained so much more detail, and they also had really high quality lenses, and I mean that helps so much with getting a good image. But yeah, the iPhone cameras are better than what they had to film the first Star Wars with, so you know, we really don't have an excuse to not film some high quality stuff. And apps like Film Convert lets you do that. Yeah, Ken. The reason why the CDs are taking a little bit is because I'm dealing with the production of them, but they are pretty good. They are pretty good. So we are expecting them pretty soon. You still have battery issues with your cameras. Joanne, I'll tell you something. You can buy these dummy batteries if you Google that for your camera. If you're talking about like a DSLR or point and shoot, you can buy these things called dummy batteries. And basically what they are is the dummy battery essentially plugs into your battery slot, and then you attach a battery to this battery plate, and yeah, that's what happens. And you could put like a huge honking battery on that could last you like 6 hours, so you don't have to worry about your batteries on your camera. All sorts of things like that you can fix. So I'm totally cool with talking to you guys about that and helping you out with it, because that's what I use for because my Sony batteries suck. So yeah, just telling you about that. What a beautiful thing with the sunset. I'm really hoping we see some deer. Hey guys, tell me what time it is right now Joanne, if you can tell me what time it is in Florida, I'll know what time it is here, because I know we're on the same time zone. Probably about 7 o'clock. If that's 7 o'clock, then that means we are going to see some deer. Yeah, borrow the lenses for your phone. That would be really cool. One thing I'll just tell you guys about lenses, it is not the same as getting camera lenses. What I mean by that is when you put a camera lens on, you are putting the lens directly over the sensor on the camera. When you buy an iPhone lens and you put it on, what happens is you are just putting that lens over top of your iPhone lens. So basically, you're putting a lens on a lens. So you're not really improving, like you can improve the optics, and what I mean by that is the optical range, like basically the zoom of your lens. Whether you wanted to have a fisheye, which means you can see a lot more, like I could see all this and all this and all this and this in one camera lens because it just makes the image smaller. Or you could get a lens that makes everything big. So basically, I'll show you what I mean by that. It just takes your image and zooms it in like this. And it would look much clearer because what you're doing is putting a little iPhone lens on your camera. But it still will never look as good as a DSLR because you're putting a lens on a lens. You know what I mean? Like you're putting a lens on top of the iPhone lens. It's not like you can take your iPhone lens off and attach another lens to the sensor, if that makes any sense to you guys. It's always better to buy a real camera if you want to do anything professional. So thanks guys for telling me the time. So I guess it's about 10 after 7 where I'm at. So yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, get your swimming in, Joanne. Get all your exercise. That's real important. So yeah. But if you spend money on anything, like don't spend any money on camera stuff, just use your phone. The only thing I would tell you guys to spend like 20 bucks on is get a phone, not a phone, get a microphone that plugs directly into your iPhone or your Samsung, whatever, and just hook it up to your lapel so it's close on your body. And that'll sound really good, guys. And it's like 20 bucks. So that'll make your videos sound so much better. You're gonna be like, you know, way better than an iPhone. So just make sure you spend a little bit of money on sound, because sound is more important than video quality. Trust me. If you ever watched a movie with really crappy sound, you probably didn't care if the camera shaked a little, or if the colors were off. You would only care about the sound. So that's something to look at. Hey Ninja Abby, cool to see you. Okay, good night, Joanne Cayman. Thanks for hanging out. I love you. We'll see you maybe tomorrow. Cool. All right. So, what if I just had the phone like right here? That would actually be pretty good. I wouldn't mind that. That'd be all right. Cool. Okay, yeah, we'll give Bo hugs and kisses in Kona for you. Will do. Ah, man, it feels good to get our exercise in. That's important. That is important. Huh, that's actually not a bad idea, having this over here. Brainstorming. So guys, our test is going pretty good. We're getting really good reception on this phone in this area. I'm real happy about that. When I get to the one spot, I'm gonna have to end the broadcast because pretty much after there the reception gets pretty bad, so I think we're about 5 minutes from that. So please feel free to get in any more questions you have about anything. I'll try and answer it for you. And I will be trying to get my audio nice and clean for you guys as well. That would be real cool once you don't have to hear this wind noise anymore. The wind noise is absolutely bananas. I'm trying to get better at filming. Yeah, that's cool. Has Kona got her drinking problem solved? Yeah, she does. She has it pretty good. There's a ton of people following you on Warriors Amino. Cool. Well, congratulations. Ooh. Oh, going up these hills is killing me. I think I'm about 5 minutes from where the deer are, or less. Maybe a couple minutes. So let's see if I can find the deer family. Probably not, because it looks like there's a lot of people out here. Your notifications are dying, huh? Sorry to hear that. Yeah. Huh. Okay. All right. Let's just you're popular on the app. Oh, that's real cool. That's cool. All right. Let's see if we can find these deer over here. Dun, da, 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 da. How many speeds are on the bike? I don't know. It's mostly on the back tire. Yeah, I've been live streaming lately, mostly on this channel, Delphi. Not so much on my other ones. I gotta do a better job streaming. I've been working on so many video things for you guys in the background. I know you haven't seen the results, but like I was telling you on yesterday's broadcast, you guys are just gonna wake up one week and have like videos all the time and be like, oh, now I get it. But honestly, Hero Cat and Learning to Fly, those videos take so long to film and produce and get ready, so that's where a lot of my time is going right now. It's going towards learning to fly. So I'm trying to figure out how to film it and put everything together so it looks real professional. And maybe not. Maybe if it sucks, then I'll have no one to blame but myself. And just say, yeah, I should have just released this garbage earlier. I'm gonna try and do something special for you guys because I want it to be like a video that, you know, you just want to go back and watch it over and over and over. Okay, now this is where the deer family normally is. So I'm gonna go slow, see if we can find them. See what I can find over here. Doesn't look like they're out yet. Might be able to find some over there, but the problem is that they really here they come out. That's where they come out. Maybe if I had my drone, I could actually go get them. So it looks like we have no deer today, but on the plus, we did have deer the other day. Okay, I'm gonna try something today, guys. If you guys want to stay on with me for, just so you know, the connection's gonna get really crummy. You might not see the chat and it might be really laggy. But I wanted to tell you guys, go another way and see if our internet connection's stuck. So If you guys are down for it, just stay on, hang out with me. If not, I 100% understand, because who would want to hang out with me, right? So I get that 100%. But let's go see if we can find. Okay, whoever's hanging in with me, mad props to you. Appreciate it. Oh, guys, I think that might be a deer. I think it might be a deer. If any of you can see this, let's see what this is. Or is that's not a deer. Okay, let me see. Okay. See if I can, there's a big tree here falling down.